Hey you guys. So you're probably gonna feel trolled right now because the picture is a little different than what the video actually is. The reason why? I'm making this video because I feel like I need to say what I really shouldn't have to say. You guys can take this how you want, doesn't matter. I have to say it. Now, I do live chats here and there. I used to not do them too very often. And there's a reason why. Now I'm starting to do lives a little more often. And what I'm noticing is you guys will come in and you guys will come in and you will um, ask me, hey, can I ask a question? Or you guys will just start asking questions. And I'm going to tell you guys, I love y'all, but do you guys work for free? Do you? No. Any of you, if you have a job, you don't work for free. Okay? Um, Most tarot readers and psychics don't work for free either. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it's just wild to me that you guys will come into a reading that is already free. Pick because if you're able to come in there and you didn't pay anything, guess what? That reading is free. And when I'm doing lives, I'm only doing readings. I don't do lives just to talk. I mean, some readers do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm doing lives to do an actual reading, but also where I can interact with you guys, and you guys can be giving feedback while the reading's going on and things like that. And that's cool. That's why I do the lives. However, lately I have opened up to doing super chats where you guys can pay to ask a question. And I haven't set any rules on how much you guys have to submit for a super chat to ask me a question. You got some readers that they will literally say you have to give me a minimum $15, a minimum $20, a minimum 25, a minimum whatever it is, okay, to do a super chat. I'm not doing that. I just whatever you guys feel like you want to do as a super chat, whether that's what you can afford or what you feel generous to give, that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you guys want a question answered, please know that you must do a super chat. And whatever the minimum is for that, you guys, I think it's $2 is the minimum for a super chat to even be put up there. And to me, that's showing respect for my time and my talent, okay? Because it's taken me years to develop my intuition. It's taken me years to learn the cards, okay? So, and this is what I do as part of my work. I have other work that I do as well that has nothing to do with YouTube or this channel. But, when I'm giving my time already for free by doing the pick a card readings or the collective readings or the zodiac readings, please don't come in the chat and ask me to do something else for you for free. That's kind of rude, and I haven't taken offense to you guys doing it, and I haven't went off anybody or anything like that. I will never do that. However, it is kind of, it is kind of off-putting because it's like it's already a free reading. How are you asking for me to do a personal reading for you? You know what I'm saying? And normally for me to do a personal reading for somebody, you would have to pay 25 for the short reading, and it's not even short. If you ask anybody who's paid a reading for me, the short readings or the basic reading is not short. It's actually pretty lengthy. And if you want something even lengthier than that, then $45. So I'm letting you guys come in when I'm doing lives and do super chats with me for a minimum of $2 or whatever it is you guys want to give, and so that I can answer questions for you right then and there, which is way cheaper than what I normally charge for readings. Though when you buy a regular reading from me, you will get a full length extended reading with more details, okay, and more advice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you guys, just be mindful, please. If you guys wouldn't work for free, don't expect me or any other tarot reader or psychic to do it either. Know the limitations. If you're already in, unless I put up a live chat that says free readings, ask a question now before I roll out of there, then that's a different story. And I might actually consider doing that sometime. You know what I'm saying? But don't come into a reading that says lunchtime chat or collective chat. Anything, if it does not say free questions, free reading, if it don't say none of that, please don't come in there doing that, okay? And moving forth beyond that, I kind of also want to go deeper into this message by telling you guys, you know, in this world, you know, you need to understand that we all have value, we all have worth. And you are not to give your time or your value away for free. Okay? Meaning you make somebody earn your time. Make somebody earn your time. If it's an employer, they need to be paying you, right? If it is the only time you're working for somebody is for free is if it's an internship, but you're getting something out of that. You're gaining valuable experience and a recommendation for future employers. You know what I'm saying? If you're dating or something like that, your time is still not for free, because somebody, like, okay, if you're a lady, you know, a guy may want to take you out for a cup of coffee or some ice cream or to lunch or dinner, right? However, you know what he's getting in return? Your time, which should mean something to him if he thinks you are worth it. You see what I'm saying? A guy shouldn't be taking you out. If I was a guy, I wouldn't take any female out that I don't think is worth me paying for her a lunch, dinner, or a cup of coffee or some ice cream. You see what I'm saying? If you just hang out with somebody and they didn't buy you a cup of coffee, lunch, dinner, anything like that, still, them showing you consistency, respect, being on time, acknowledging your feelings, being considerate of your feelings, and them getting, you know, back to you with real interest, sincere interest within reasonable times. Not like if you text somebody and they gotta text you back instantly or nothing like that. But no, they should get back to you within, you know, the same day at some point. You know what I'm saying? And if they were just really that busy, then the next day. But truthfully, they should be able to they should be getting back to you within the same day, even if it's later on in that day. You know what I'm saying? But they should at least excuse themselves, say, I'm sorry, I was, you know, busy earlier, you know, how you doing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I'm just saying, and when they don't do that, then that means they are not appreciating your time, your attention, your interest. Therefore, they are devaluing your worth. And when you see that, you cut it off. You cut it off, because you are not going to give your time in exchange for nothing. You expect something in return, meaning if you if you communicate with somebody, you expect communication back. You know what I'm saying? If you give your time to somebody, you expect them to give their time too. You know what I'm saying? So if you go help somebody, if you go help a friend move, when it comes time for you to move and you need help, the same friend should be willing to help you to move the same way you help them move. And if they're not doing that, then that means they're not valuing your time and they're not giving back in some form. You know what I'm saying? Short of them being sick, ill, or having a broken arm or leg, or them being so far that they can't help you because like they're out of state or out of the country or something like that, then there is no excuse otherwise. So what I want to say is, overall, this whole message, what it's about is, do not, treat others the way you expect to be treated, and vice versa. Okay, make sure that others are treating you the way you feel you deserve to be treated. So, keeping that in mind, if you guys won't work for free, guess what? Neither am I. None of the tarot readers, psychics are really willing to do that. Even the ones that are doing free readings in the chats, a lot of times that is a demo. That's a demo so that you can, see what it's like to get a reading with them, and you will feel encouraged to want to get, a paid reading with them in the future, so you know what you're getting. I actually saw another reader do that, and she was saying, you guys, I'm doing this so you guys will understand what it is that you're paying for when you buy a personal reading. And that was really cool of her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the person who's always take, because truth be told, there's so many free readings on YouTube, you guys. Once upon a time, there was not all these free readings on YouTube. you used to could not find it. You used to have to go on keen.com or asknow.com or one of these other sites, California Psychics or whatever, and you would have to um, either pay out of pocket, or you would have to, see if you look up and get a free trial reading for like 10 minutes for free. But you have to worry about after your free 10 minutes that you're going to get charged $1.99 or something a minute or whatever, right? So it's no longer like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go on YouTube and there's thousands, hundreds and thousands of readings for free at your disposal, and you can watch as many readings as you want until you pass out. You know what I'm saying? And that's awesome. That's awesome. I even enjoy watching all these free readings, just for entertainment and fun and whatnot. And majority of the time, a lot of these readings resonate. You know what I'm saying? It's never a coincidence. If you find, every now and then you find one that does not resonate or doesn't, give you any kind of insider advice, you know, and that's great because in some form, a lot of readers are giving back to the community. So, you know what I'm saying? They're not just making money through the personal readings they're getting, but they're also giving back. You know what I'm saying? By doing these free readings, we're giving back, So I feel like keep that in mind, you guys, when you decide you want to come into any reader's chat and say, hey, can I ask a question? Or you want to ask the same question you've been asking everybody about the same person. What's going on with Joe? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to know what's going on with Joe, either sit there and see what you can get out of that free reading that you just came into the live for. Stick around for some information, or stick around for if it's a pick a card, stick around for the next deck that's coming up, or stick around and see if the current reading that's going on is going to resonate with you, or check all the other readings on my channel or someone else's channel. There's so many of us out there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find out how Joe feels about you. Otherwise, if you really feel like you want me to answer the question and you want me to take my time out to do it, just give me a super chat. You know what I'm saying? A couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to kill anybody, Or, and I like I said, I can answer right then and there in the chat as soon as I'm done with the current reading, which if I'm doing pick a decks, I will answer your question in between the next deck. So if I'm already on a deck and you ask me a question while I'm on that deck, after that deck is done, I will answer your question before I do the next deck. Okay? That's pretty cool. You can get an answer right then and there, $2, bam, versus paying the 25 or the 45 or whatever. If you want to give larger super chats because you truly appreciate me and my time and you're feeling that generous, then great. You know what I'm saying? That's appreciated too. I have a kid, I have bills, just like all the rest of you, so whatever you feel you want to give, that's fine, it's appreciated, but otherwise, you guys, just please be mindful of that. Like I said, there's no question that you feel, you can ask that if it's that important to you and you want someone to take their time, you either buy a personal reading outside of the reading I'm already in, or you can donate for a super chat and then be patient with me a few minutes and I'll get to you, Other than that, I appreciate you guys. I will be doing more readings. I will be doing some that are not live, and I'll be doing some that are live. And if you guys want to comment and let me know what kind of readings you want to see, you want to suggest some topics for some readings or whatever. If you want to show your support, great. Peace out. If you're interested in personal reading, email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. And you can ask your question there, but remember you need to make sure you pay for your reading as well, because I will not do the reading until you've paid for it. So you can pay either at Cash App, and my Cash App name is Pretty Spiritual, or you can do PayPal, which is paypal.me, M-E, so paypal.me/prettytarot. You can pay there. Okay. And those are the only ways I have for you guys to pay. And the thing about it is I have a pretty fast turnover rate. So as soon as you guys get your questions in and your payment, I will see the payment in the system, or you can send me proof of payment if you want with a screenshot or a picture or something. That's preferred. However, even if you don't do that, I will look and see. But make sure that your email that you're emailing me from matches your PayPal account if you're paying with PayPal, or that it matches your Cash App or whatever, so that there's no confusion about if you paid or not. Because some of you have different emails from your PayPal than the emails you're actually emailing me your questions from, and that confuses things. Same thing with your names. I've seen people email me from one email address that's, it's, and then they'll have a different name, and then their PayPal will have a whole different name, or the last name will be different than, and it'll be a totally different email, and then it makes it hard for me to know that it's you. The less confusing your identity is in terms of who's requesting what and who paid for what. And the sooner you put your email request in with your payment, the sooner I can get your reading done. I can get it done the same day, or I can get it done the next day. So if you send me a request and it's after, let's say, if it's after 6 or 7 o'clock, I want to say if you send me a request after 7 o'clock, more than likely the reading will get done the next day. I might do it that same day, but it might get done the next day because I might be feeling tired around 7. If you get your readings in before then, I'm more likely to get it done. However, if I don't, then it's because I'm either really busy or I'm just really tired. Okay, so I have a quick turnover rate. So understand that about my readings as well. Some readers, they take a while. And I understand that because, like me, they have other jobs and they have like a bunch of other readings ahead of you. So readers only do what they can. But at least that is an advantage that you guys will have with me, is that I have a pretty quick turnover rate. Okay, and the prices are very fair. They're good, affordable prices. I'm not charging $200 and things like that. And I'm not judging those readers. They probably are worth those $200, but I'm not charging that. So that's one more reason that you guys don't have to be asking for free readings in an already free reading, because I don't charge that much. And when it comes to a super chat, you put whatever you want on the books. Okay, the minimum is $2. You put whatever you want on the books. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. Peace.